We have some new Instagram features for 2022 that you need to know about. Today, you learn about the most exciting updates that you can use in your strategy to help your content perform better and make your life as a content creator so much easier. Ready? Let's do this. Hi, my lovely people, it's Natalia and welcome back to my channel where I help you create better content and grow on social media. It seems like we're getting a new update every week from Instagram and that's super exciting, but also quite overwhelming. But not to worry, I'm here to show you which ones have the most power to bring you more reach and engagement and give you actual examples on how you can use them in your strategy. So without further ado, let's get to it. Update number 1, engagement stickers on Reels. This has to be one of my favorite updates to date. And let me tell you, I was in the process of recording a full Reels tutorial and this update randomly popped up on one of my accounts and I literally squeaked. Given how powerful engagement stickers are on stories, it's so amazing that we can add them to our Reels now too. You have a choice of adding either a poll, a slider, or a quiz sticker, all of which display throughout your reel. This is a unique opportunity to invite your followers to interact with your content on a new level. You can gauge their opinions on certain subjects, find out how much they relate to something, or ask them for a preference on a specific matter. The possibilities are endless here, and matching your sticker to the subject of your reel can be a great way to make the content perform better for you. Update number 2, new story sticker. And speaking of stickers, we have a completely new sticker in our stories. I've posted before about the story likes now being available, which is quite good given that we have another way to see what kinds of stories resonate with our crowd more. But likes are just likes, they don't necessarily indicate that much in and of themselves. Sticker interactions are definitely contributing to our engagement rate on stories and giving us more opportunities to build relationships with our audiences. That's why this little new sticker is a great addition. You can now add a reaction sticker to your story with an emoji of your choice. I love the idea of it because it's like a virtual high five. In fact, if you wanted to, you could easily use the high five emoji to engage your audience this way. Since it's a brand new feature that people may not be aware of yet, I'd make sure to include a call to action right next to the sticker, prompting the viewers to tap on it. It can be a way to share a cup of coffee or tea with your viewers, ask them to celebrate with you, or share in on an emotion of some kind while talking about something that just happened in the world. When you post a story with this reaction sticker, people can simply tap on it and see the reaction animation at the bottom, and you can see who reacted in the special section of your story insights. What's great about it is that similarly to other stickers, you can also message someone who reacted through the sticker straight from the view, so it's a great conversation starter. Update number 3, pinning your posts. This update is brilliant because if used correctly, it can serve as the perfect welcome to your audience. Now, we've seen this feature on TikTok before, and most people tend to pin their viral or most popular videos at the top of their profile. However, this is not necessarily the most efficient option, given that the post that performed best for you may not be the best representation of you and your business. And what do I mean by this? You can use this pinned content to introduce yourself and direct your followers to your offer. It's an amazing opportunity for you to explain exactly how you help, invite them to join your newsletter, redirect them to another platform you create content on, and promote your service or product. Similarly to your stories, you want to make the best first impression. My recommendation would be to pin 1 to 3 different types of content that touch on all of these different points. You can pin a photo or video where you introduce yourself and talk about how you help people, a reel where you showcase what you do and how people can work with you on different levels, and a carousel that's educational and provides your ideal client with a quick win. Update number 4, original content. I've mentioned it a couple of times in my previous videos, but this update is quite an important one because it affects how well your content performs. At the end of April, the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, announced that original content is going to be rewarded by the algorithm. 2 months later, we still don't know precisely what it really means in practice, but some of Adam's responses on Twitter shed a bit more light on this update. First of all, we now know that editing your content outside of the Instagram app is not going to affect its performance. Essentially, what you create is yours and there won't be any problems if you upload your content instead of creating it within the app itself. Mosseri also agreed that it's quite a tough thing to know for sure whether or not the content is original, and they are developing tools that are going to help them recognize it better. What we also know for sure is that reposting watermark content from other platforms like TikTok is being marked down by the algorithm as confirmed by Instagram before. Now is the perfect time to create a system for yourself to record your videos in a way that doesn't leave you with a watermark. Whether you choose to remove it through a website that may still leave some metadata on the video itself, or create your short form video outside of TikTok, make sure you're not posting anything containing that watermark. Moreover, it seems that this update is heavily impacting aggregator pages, meaning the kinds of pages that don't post content they created, but rather repost other people's content. If you rely heavily on reposting, you need to be prepared that your reach is going to get down. All in all, I think this update should really invite us to include more original content in our strategies. I've mentioned it a few times before, but incorporating original reels versus recreating content with trending sounds is always going to be beneficial to you in the long run. This way, you're showcasing your brand personality and nurturing your audience in a unique way that cannot really be replicated by anyone else. Update number 5, post Reels to Facebook. Although Facebook is no longer at the forefront of everyone's mind, it still has a huge community of active users. Despite the talks about Facebook dying, having almost 2 billion daily active users as of April 2022 is still an incredible amount of people that can see your content. This is why the option to show your Reels on Facebook is a great update. Without having to post across multiple platforms, you can simply select for your Reels to be recommended on Facebook too, and this way reach a slightly wider audience. Your insights also show you the combined view count and like count for both Instagram and Facebook, with a breakdown for each of them too. With the organic reach and engagement being slightly down lately, it's a great way to boost the visibility of your Reels, and I really believe every little bit counts. Update number 6, Reels templates. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know I'm a massive fan of simplifying your processes and making things easier for ourselves as creators and business owners. And that's why I love this little update from Instagram, because it allows us to create certain types of Reels so much quicker. With the new Reels templates option, you're able to use the structure of a Reel that another creator posted and apply it to your own Reel. And let me show you what it looks like in practice. When you scroll through the Reels feed, you may see the Use Template button from time to time sitting right above a creator's handle. When you tap on it, you'll open up a whole new panel of Reel Edition, which allows you to add clips in the exact same sequence and timing that this creator used. What this means, of course, is that you're saving a massive amount of time on trying to make your clips change on the beat, trimming them to fit a specific time frame, or trying to find that perfect moment for transition. One thing to note here is that Reels templates are only available if the original creator edited the Reel within the Instagram app itself. This is how IG can actually recognize where the clips were and create a template for you to use. So if you don't see this option on every single Reel, this may be the reason. For all of us busy creators, it's a small step that's going to allow us to quickly expand our Reels repertoire. After all, this allows us to create mini vlogs, use photos or live photos if you use an iPhone, or create seamless transitions in a much quicker way and without needing extra skills for external editing apps. We also have 2 more exciting updates which are a bit more self-explanatory, so I'm mentioning them briefly here. You can now create 90-second Reels, which gives you more space to tell your stories. And my tip would be to use it wisely and still keep the content engaging and snappy. Another update is that you can import your audio to the Reels editor, extracting it from an existing video in your camera roll. It's a small update, but again, one that makes our lives a little bit easier. I use CapCut to edit some of my Reels and love this feature there, so it's great to see it within the Instagram app too. Which one of the latest updates from Instagram is your favorite? How are you going to use them for your brand and business? Share your ideas in the comments down below and let's start applying them straight away. If you've enjoyed this one, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this, and make sure you watch this video right here to learn how to take a break from social media without ruining your online presence, and check out this playlist right here, which is going to help you grow organically on Instagram. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.